Well, thank you all again for joining me today. Got another transom to do. Is on this Zodiac Mark III. We did a test here. Transom's got to come out. Alright, so I get asked all the time, how do I know if a transom is rotten? Well, let's take your screwdriver and look at that. It just pushes right in. So that side is done. What about this side? Oh, let's see, what do we got here? Oh, this one's worse. So yeah, that's how you know if your transom's rotten. So sit back, relax, follow along, and enjoy, because this is going to be a fun one. Just like that, the transom's out. So now we just got to clean her up. Alright, so now that we got the new transom all ready to go into the boat here, now we just got to get this all cleaned up. We'll get this all out of here and get this all ready for the new transom to go. Using my dull scraper, as you can see, I'm using it to remove as much of this wood debris from the fabric that I can before I start doing the sanding and grinding. Here you can see I'm removing the forward transom mounts to gain access to when the new transom goes in. Now that we've got all the major debris all removed here, I'm gonna now pull out some MEK or acetone and loosen up the glue and pull out the grinder on the Dremel and the sander, and let's remove all this rest of the stuff here. You can see got a little bit more to clean up. Some of the old glue still with the wood fibers. So let's continue on here. Using my sander, you can see I'm sanding away all the old wood fibers and the old glue that's still there. Using my Dremel tool, as you can see, I'm going in all the crevices and creases to get the areas that the sander couldn't get. And then I'm going to go back and forth between the sander and the Dremel to get everything all cleaned up. Alright, so now that we've got it almost all cleaned up here, gonna be running into a little bit more of a dilemma here. As you guys can see up here, this boat had previous repairs done at another shop, and that's why the transom was all rotten, and they just tried to fix it up with, looks like, with that 3M silicone or adhesive. Really good project ahead of me right now. I almost think I chiseled this transom out. Alright, so as you can see, this got damaged, the transom wear fabric. So now, I'm going to cut a new one out from the good piece that I still have.
I'm now using the vacuum and a blowgun to get rid of any of the dirt and debris around the areas that are about to get the glue application. I'm just going to give this thing one last wipe down with either acetone or MEK to get rid of any lingering oils or greases that may be hanging around. Alright, so now that we've got the areas all cleaned up here, as you guys will see, without damaging the fabric, you know, this is the best it's gonna get to. But we're gonna do these transom wear mounts. We've got the glue already mixed up, so we're gonna start gluing these transom wear pads in, and then we'll start the transom installation. Remember to follow the manufacturer's directions during the glue application, so then this way you'll have no issues down the road. After waiting the amount of time after the glue's been applied, we're now going to apply our new transom wear fabric, and using our burnishing tool we're going to put as much pressure as possible on there. Alright, just gonna clean up the transom here. Get all these areas all nicely wiped. Wipe down. Get rid of any possible grease that may have gotten on here. Put a little wipe here. Once you're ready to put the transom in, let's get it all lined up. As you can see, I've got the tubes partially deflated, so then this way I can put as much pressure when I start pushing on the sides there where the transom meets up to the tubes. So this way we get a nice good bonding between the two surfaces, and when I go to tighten the ratchet straps, nothing will move out of place. Now that we've got our straps in place, let's start gluing all the rest of the fabric around the transom. Using 120 grit sandpaper, I'm going to sand the surfaces that weren't sanded during the manufacturing process. I'm going to get these forward transom mounts put into place while I'm gluing the rear transom mounts. I'm now going to start to glue the floor fabric onto the transom. Same principles and procedures as we did for the tube mounts. I'm going to finish up this transom installation by gluing these tube mounts into place before we move on to the next stuff. And you'll definitely know you cleaned and prepped the surfaces properly right when you look at your brush and you don't see any debris that has been picked up. If you have debris in your brush, well, guess what? Yeah. Up that. Or, should rephrase that, eh? You didn't get all the stuff out of there. But yeah, when you look at your brush, good telltale sign that you did the cleaning and prepping of the surfaces properly. Alright, so now that we've got the transom in, we're going to start doing the drain plug holes. I'm going to show you how we're going to do this here. So using these two hole saws, you can see I got one marked off here. So this is right where the drain plug is going to go in the back of the transom. And this shows me how far this one's going to go into the back here. But we're going to start off with this one to get our pilot hole and to get the depth drilled out. And then we're going to switch over to this one on the inside, which is the 1 3/8. And this is the one that's going to be finally put into this side. So when it goes through, the drain plug will sit nicely against this hole on the drain plug transom area. We will be back until the battery charges. Okay, we're back. Now in our drill that's actually so as you guys can see, you've got a nice little ridge. So that gives it a little bit more of a flush surface for the water to drain out.
So while we've got the marine adhesive out, let's put the adhesive in these corners like they do in the factory. This is it's just to prevent any water that gets inside the boat from getting inside there and rotting the exposed wood, but you don't have to worry about it in this case because we've got a fully gel coated transom.
We're going to start doing the rest of the accessories, like the back plate here, the motor plate, the stickers, all the fun stuff. Now once we get this all put back together and these speed tubes all mounted back in place, she'll be ready to go. And just like that, she's ready to hit the waters again. You know, this one was a little tougher, but it's just like any of the other transoms I've done and that I've showed you guys. Just take your time. You know, delaminate or take out whatever you need to take out before you put the new one in. And have some fun doing it. That's all I could say. I have fun doing this stuff. But until the next video, everyone, stay safe, happy boating, and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. See you on the next video, everybody.